is Chakaiya, the Sangrama in charge of Mataiya, where the third convocation, Buddhist convocation in Vaishali took place. The third convocation, Buddhist convocation in Vaishali took place in Mataiya. And the Sangrama in charge of Mataiya stupa is Chakaiya. Chakaiya, Mataiya means to churn into froth and spray. That is the deep debating. And Chakaiya is the utensil in which the debating took place. That is the Sangrama. The Sangrama in charge of Mataiya, stupa, where the debating, the third, Buddhist council took place in Vaishali. So this is Mataiya and this is Chakaiya. Chakaiya is the, Chakki is the utensil in which the grinding takes place. The froth, grinding into froth and spray takes place. So that is, in other words, it is the Sangrama in charge of Mataiya, stupa, where the debates took place. The debate of the third convocation took place.
Now, see about the second convocation, which was held in Buddhist convocation, which was held in Vaishali. There were 4 convocations, 4 meetings. And the second one was held in Vaishali, but Buddhists by mistake they call it the third one. No, it's the second one. It was under the patronage of Kala Ashoka, King Kala Ashoka, and what had happened was the Bhikshus of Vaishali had gone astray. They weren't following the Buddha's law properly. There were 10 points in which there was a problem where the different groups weren't agreeing with each other. So it was a sort of debate between the Samgikas and the Sthaviras. The Samgikas and the Sthaviras. I have identified the villages from where the debaters have come, the names which have been taken. And it's not clear who won that debate. But there was a terrific churning because, see, there are 2 villages, Chakaiya and Mataiya. Mataiya means to churn, and to churn into froth and spray. See, that shows how deep. See, the words on the ground are much more descriptive than what you have in Buddhist texts. Chakaiya means to, Mataiya means to churn into froth and spray. It was a very deep debate. It took several months. And Chakaiya, Chakki, is a grinder. So it was, they were grinding, debating. Folks, check out the video first. Check out the story of the second convocation. Of course, the Buddhists call it the third. No, it is the second according to... No, it's the third according to Zhang. I forgot. It's the third, I'm sorry. According to Zhang, convocation. And check out the story and check out the video and the pictures of Chakaiya. Because I have already shown you pictures of Mataiya.
Now let's see where Huen Tsang takes us to Chakaiya, where the third convocation took place. 200 li to the northwest of the city of Vaishali, or a little less, is an old and long deserted city with but few inhabitants. In it is a stupa. This is the place where Buddha dwelt when in old days, for the sake of an assembly of Bodhisattvas, men and devas, he recited an explanatory Jataka of himself. When as Bodhisattva he was a Chakravarti monarch of this city called Taten. He calls himself, he has translated it as Mahadeva. It's not Mahadeva, it's Taten. Now Huen Tsang calls it Taten. So let's see where Taten is. It is 200 leagues northwest of the chief city of Vaishali. 200 li northwest of the city of Vaishali. Now Vaishali is actually Pidhauli. So let's see. 200 leagues is 56 kilometers northwest. Here is Pidhauli, and you go northwest is here. Taten, Tisuata Dharampur is your Taten, and it is exactly 56 kilometers. See, by road it is 64 kilometers. See, by road it is 67 kilometers, and as the crow flies, it is exactly 56 kilometers, which is 200 leagues. Huen Tsang is dead accurate in his directions, and he calls it Taten, that is Tisuata Dharampur. So this is the name of the Buddha when in his previous incarnation he was a Chakravarti Raja who gave away all his possessions. Now after that, let's see. Going southeast from the city, going southeast from Taten or Tisuata, 14 or 15 li, that is around 2 kilometers, we come to a great stupa. It was here the convocation of the 700 sages and saints was held. 110 years after the nirvana of Buddha, there were in Vaishali some bhikshus who broke the laws of Buddha and perverted the rules of discipline. This is the third convocation which took place in Vaishali. At this time, perverted the rules of discipline. At this time, Yashada, Ayushmat was stopping in the country of Kosala. Sambhoga and Ayushmat was dwelling in the country of Mathura. I have identified all the real places of where these people came from. Revata, Ayushmat was stopping in the country of Hanjo. See, these are all, flying, sitting in Calcutta. Some guys someone has just taken names, made fools out of the Buddhists. So I have identified all the places. Ayushmat was stopping in the country. Now, there is a big debate. At this time, Yashada sent a message to summon the sages and saints to a convocation at the city of Vaishali. There was only wanting one to make up that 700. When Fu She Si Mi Lo, by the use of his divine sight, saw the saints and the sages assembled. See, it is very easy to search out what the real names are, because they will be prayed to in these areas where it has been mentioned as local village deities. But his miraculous power appeared in the assembly. Then Sambhoga, in the midst of the assembly, baring his right breast and posturing himself, arose and exclaimed with a loud voice, "Let the congregation be silent." Now this is the where the second convocation took place. Where is it? Going southeast from the city, 14 or 15 leagues. From which city? From Taten or Tisuata. So let's go and see it in satellite pictures. Here is your Taten, Tisuata, and 14-15 li southeast is 2 kilometers is Chakaiya and Mataiya. Folks, Chakaiya, see, that is Mataiya. Mataiya means to churn, to churn into froth and spray. That is, it means deep debating, and Chakaiya is the vessel in which the churning is taking place. So this will be the Sangrama in charge of this stupa, Mataiya stupa. Mataiya is to churn and till it becomes froth and spray. This is what a beautiful word for the third convocation, for such a deep debate. See, highly educated people they were those days. And Chakaiya is the vessel in which the churning, the debating took place. So this will be the Sangrama, folks. So check out the pictures of the Sangrama. Okay, now folks, this is Chakaiya. Chakki is the, what you call it, grinder. Chakki is the grinder, and Mataiya is grinding. So basically, Mataiya stupa was the place where the third convocation took place in Vaishali, that is quite holy. And the stupa is meant to be prayed to. That was a very important stupa because the Bhikshus of Vaishali had gone astray, and then this third convocation, Buddhist convocation, was held to pinpoint 10 points in which the Bhikshus of Vaishali had faltered. So this is the third convocation, that is Mataiya stupa. Now the stupa is to be prayed to, not to be lived on. So there has to be a Sangrama. So this is Chakaiya. Chakaiya is the utensil in which the grinding and debating takes place. So basically, this is Chakaiya. This is the Sangrama in charge of Mataiya. See, I'm showing you the countryside around Chakaiya. See, that's Chakaiya village, and it is on the stupa. And basically, these are all mud mounds. These stupas are mud mounds. That's why they call top. Top means to pat mud into a central cone. So, folks, this is your Chakaiya, the Sangrama in charge of Mataiya stupa, where the second convocation, Buddhist convocation, took place under the guardianship, under the see, this is right on the stupa, this tree and these huts, right on the stupa of Chakaiya, which is the Sangrama, which was the Sangrama, most probably Sangrama in charge of Mataiya stupa, where the third Buddhist convocation took place. And see, folks, this is the countryside around the stupa. These huts, these houses, they are on top of the stupa. Imagine if their ancestors witnessed the third convocation, which was held here under the guardianship of King Kala Ashoka. And this is a temple for Havans to take place. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did find it educative, then please don't forget to follow, like and subscribe to my page Buddha Exhumed, and don't forget to tell your friends and relatives about this video and this page.